Good morning, dear students. Today I am here to revise one of the topics of your circulatory system, that is your RH factor. So, this RH factor, and I will also discuss about a disease related to RH factor. Okay. So here, first of all, we should see what is RH. The RH meaning is rhesus. Okay. The word rhesus, it is coming from the species of rhesus monkey. Okay. Now here, what is happening? It is an antigen which is present on the surface of RBCs. That is your red blood cell. So, the red blood cell is responsible for the carrying of oxygen to the different cells of your body via the hemoglobin. With the help of hemoglobin, that is a protein which is present in your RBCs, due to which the blood color is red. Okay. So here, this is an antigen which is present on the surface of RBCs, which has a specific property in the blood. So the specific property is the binding of protein. So the binding of protein, which leads to your antigen antibody reaction. So this antigen antibody reaction is due to the presence of this RH factor. That's why the blood groups, sometimes it is A positive, A negative, O positive, negative, like this. Okay. So here what is happening? The concept is, whatever the proteins it was present in the rhesus monkey, in the blood of rhesus monkey, suppose if the same protein is present in the human blood, in that case the person will be RH positive. Again I am repeating, means if suppose the antigen whatever was present on the blood or on the RBCs of the rhesus monkeys, if the same protein is present in the RBC of human body, then that person's blood group will be called as it will be positive, RH positive, and if suppose it is absent, then the person's blood group will be RH negative. Okay, same thing again, if the RH protein will be present, whatever was there in the rhesus monkey, the person will be RH positive, and if it is absent, the person will be RH negative. Now, based upon this RH positive and negative factor, you have a disease, erythroblastosis fetalis. So in this disease, what is happening? If a RH negative mother is carrying RH positive child, in that case, what is happening? In the body of the mother, during the first delivery, what will happen? This RH positive antigen will mix in the blood of RH negative mother. Here what is happening? If the male is RH positive and the female is RH negative, and if the RH negative mother is carrying a RH positive child in the ohm, in that case, what is happening? This Rh positive antigen that will mix in the blood of Rh negative mother during the childbirth. During the parturition process, what will happen? This Rh positive blood group of the child, it will be mixed in the blood of Rh negative mother. So first time what will happen? It will be okay, the child will be okay. But what is happening? This Rh positive blood group, when it is mixing with Rh negative blood group, so what happens? The mother starts to create antibodies against Rh positive blood group. Okay, because it is a foreign particle for this one. Now, during the second childbirth, what is happening? If the same condition arises, the child will be no more. This child will not be implanted in the uterus during the second pregnancy. Okay, this is the case. So this condition is, this disease is known as erythroblastosis fetalis, very important disease. And if suppose the person wants to be saved from this disease, so what is happening? Rh immunoglobulin. This Rh immunoglobulin factor has to be implanted, has to be given to the mother within 24 hours of the first childbirth. So in that case, it will not allow the antibodies against the Rh plus to make in the body of Rh negative mother. So this is about Rh factor. Okay, and this is very important disease, erythroblastosis fetalis. Okay, now see here, based upon the two blood groups circulation, we have the circulation of two types, open and closed. Open circulatory system and closed circulatory system. So in case of open circulatory system, the blood is not flowing inside the blood vessels. But in closed circulatory system, the blood will flow inside the blood vessel and the position of the blood flowing is fixed. It can flow in open circulatory system, it can flow anywhere, wherever it wants. But in case of closed circulatory system, what will happen? The blood has to flow in a closed manner inside the blood vessels. Means you will have ABC, artery, veins and capillaries will be coming in action in case of closed circulatory system. Okay, next we have the two types of circulation, systemic and pulmonary. Okay, so in case of systemic circulation, it will start with the left ventricle, okay, and it will, so once you see here, suppose it is your left ventricle. So this blood circulation, it will start with this from right ventricle to left auricle. This is your pulmonary circulation, and if you will talk about the systemic circulation, so it will become your left auricle to right ventricle. So this is your systemic circulation. So the two types of circulation based upon the carrying of blood inside the chambers of your heart. In case of pulmonary circulation, from the right ventricle to the left auricle, this circulation is known as pulmonary circulation, and in case of systemic circulation, from the left auricle to the right ventricle, this is known as systemic circulation. Okay? So this is all about your a brief introduction about your circulatory system and your erythroblastosis fetalis.